In life, we often make excuses for ourselves. We often blame other things, other people, other circumstances that stop us moving forward. There's always a reason why something hasn't happened. And it happens far too often, and people, they get frustrated, they get wound up. But the truth is, people just don't want it that much. Losing weight, so many people over the years I've met want to lose weight, but deep down they're not ready to lose weight. They don't want it that much, because losing weight is easy. Losing weight is a very simple process if you can stick to it. Most people want the magic pill in everything that we do in life. They want a quick fix. They want someone to tell them all the answers, do it over a weekend, do it over a day, do it in a few hours, and then they think they got what they need. Here's a reality check though, and this is a life lesson. Life, we have to keep working at it every day, every single day. The moment that we stop and settle is the moment when problems start coming again. We only have two responsibilities in life: grow or protect. If we're not growing, we're going into a fear state, we're going into that protection mode. So it's a balance. But so often we don't want to put the work in. So losing weight is one. But progressing on our day-to-day, our career. If you ask yourself, am I putting 100% into this right now? Am I showing up as my best self right now? And if things aren't going your way, ask yourself that question: what percentage am I putting into this? Because it won't be 100%. 100% is up all hours of the day. You haven't got time to watch Love Island. You haven't got time to be going on YouTube watching different videos. You haven't got time to be going out and doing other stuff if you really want it. And that's the key bit. If you don't want it that much, that's fine. But stop moaning about it. Stop making excuses. Stop blaming the world and everything else that's stopping you make progress, because it's yourself. It all comes back down to us. And that's a key part now, is to think, if I really want something and I want it that much, you'll make it happen. When people's lives get put on the line and they need to do what they can to survive, they find a way. There's always a way. There's always a solution. So it comes back to, how much do you want change? Because if you really want change, it means you need to change. You need to change your daily habits. You need to change your routine. You need to change your mindset. You need to change what you're doing for you to move forwards. That's logical. And so often that's fearful. We don't know the unknown. We don't know that future. And also we know it's going to take hard work. We know the aches and pains. We know the hours we need to put in. We know that we need to be paying more attention. We know that we need to make more sacrifices for us to get these things completed. But if we flip all that hard work and then zoom out and think, this small amount of time and effort that I need to put into this right now is going to serve me on a bigger scale if I put that into time going forward for the rest of my life. But what happens is that we don't actually take the time to get some of these things completed, and it builds up, and that stress then gets compiled with other stresses and other things that we put off and other things that we make excuses for. We just feel sorry for ourselves, and then nothing happens, and then we blame everything else going on in the world, the reasons why we're not moving where we want to be. We got to take more responsibilities, and we need to step up, put a plan in place and stick to it, and know that it's not going to happen overnight. Things never happen overnight. And if we can start looking at the long game a bit more and thinking, like, this is my life, this is my health, this is my happiness, then that time it's going to take to do it is going to be more worthwhile. Add more meaning into it. Get other people involved in the process. Get your kids involved in the process. Teach them some things. Show them and speak to them about how these issues have been very troubling for you. They've been difficult to overcome, but now I'm going to put my mind to it. I'm going to make it happen. And when you start making yourself more accountable, you'll do it. So there's I wish is the goals. I wish is all these dreams that we want to come true. It's only when it becomes a belief. And a belief comes usually when we know that we can actually make it happen. The wishes are, I want it to happen. I don't think I'm ready for it. I don't think I can. It's going to be too difficult. When you start seeing progress, and this is why it's important to measure progress in a number of areas, not just on one thing, then that belief starts kicking in. Then other people start commenting, God, you're so energized today. You look great today. God, you've lost weight. More belief kicks in. Oh my God, other people are noticing. But belief is still not good enough. It's the knowing. That's what it needs to turn into. It's to a point where you keep so consistent at it, it's part of your routine. You get so consistent of doing the small tasks for the big rewards to come your way. That's a knowing. And if we can keep sticking to that knowing and keep being consistent at it, that'll then just be subconscious. You don't need to think about that one. And then you can focus on something else that you want to bring more happiness into your life. So we need to take ownership now. Stop making excuses for ourselves. Start focusing on what it is that you want. Start finding out all these limiting beliefs. Write them down. Why is it holding you back? If it's going to take time, that's cool. Break it down into smaller chunks. If it's going to take hard work, that's fine. Zoom out a bit more. Make it a few extra months on top. But make it realistic. Set yourself up for success. Work with people that have done it before. Work with a coach that can help you think outside of the box. Get out of your comfort zone. Break things down into small bite-sizable pieces to give you that belief. And then when we get that belief and we start seeing this progress take place, that's when the knowing comes in and that's when the results happen. If you'd like to find out more on this sort of stuff, please reach out, because procrastination is a killer. We keep putting things off. That then turns to blame. That blame goes into that protective state, and then we're in a stress and feared state. Our body's not in harmony. We then get wound up with all these little things that happen in our life. We then are not full up to be able to tackle all these stresses that are thrown our way. But also we're not full up to then enjoy life, because we're worrying about all these things that haven't been done and all these things that we wish we were doing, or all these things that we regret not doing. We can make small steps straight away to change that.